All right, gentlemen, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Today, you'll be making signature blades in your signature style from this. 1971 Mercury Cougar.
This thing's rusted out piece of junk. I'm really worried about making a quality blade out of this.
Good luck, bladesmiths. Your 3 hours starts now.
Who's the first to check the air in the tires? That's about how much I know about cars.
Which metal would you go for, Jay?
With leaf spring, it's good 5160 spring steel. It's thick, it's almost in a bar stock form already.
You know that with a car, it's either springs or axles. In a car that old, both of them are probably shot. Screw it, leaf springs. We break up in groups of 2.
So it looks like Josh and Gabe are working together to free up those leaf springs.
I do not use a lot of recycled steel. I like to use new steel so that I know that there's not going to be any issues. My design for the blade is a Fighter Bowie hybrid chef's knife. My friends and family think my bladesmithing career is great, but my niece makes fun of me, says I'm too cheap to just buy a knife, so.
I've got a rough profile, so I'm going to the grinder because I've got to get a good edge profile on my blade.
I'm enjoying watching Randall. He hammered that blade down very thin, very, very good hammer work. He's actually putting a hollow grind in, which is a nice change of pace.
I'm not crazy about how he's doing it, but I'm glad he's doing it.
Why?
Well, I see these large sweeping motions as opposed to slowing down, being precise, so you can actually see what the grinder's doing to the surface.
Usually I grind very slowly, but in this contest, I can't really do that. I've just got to try to hog away as much metal as I can and hope that I don't make a mistake. The grinder is much more powerful than my own grinder, and I cut way too deep.
Oh, no.
My blade is now uneven, so that means I'm gonna have to cut off a lot of the shape of my knife just to get it even. So I'm going to be grinding some more, and some more, and some more, and I'm losing time.
Randall's gone to a flat flatten. He's trying to fix the unevenness of that blade.
It's getting thinner and thinner.
Yeah.
2 hours has elapsed. You have just 60 minutes remaining to finish your blades. Thank you.
Dave's been on the grinder for a second, and his blade's really starting to take on a shape.
I can feel myself getting a little frustrated because the grind is not going as quickly as I would like. So I have to get a little more aggressive with the belts, even though I don't want to.
Uh-oh.
Dave, you all right?
He's giving you the stink eye.
I have a resting bitch face, but I'm really not unpleasant.
What is with that weird hump on the back of that blade?
Josh ground a lot of shape into it. I just don't understand having an extreme sweep and a stabbing test.
Okay. I have 40 minutes left to play with this. I'm happy as a pig in a blanket. God, did I just actually say pig in a blanket? I'm pretty sure I just did. Oh, listen to that. Yes, yes, okay. I have a hardened blade.
I file test my blade several times because I'm paranoid about it being hard.
Oh, I like it, man.
It's not as scimitar-y as yours is.
And Randall does not look happy, and his blade has gotten very, very thin.
I really don't like the shape of the blade. The edge geometry is a little off because of my grinding mistakes.
I'd like to see him quenched before there's not much of that blade left.
I'm always the most nervous getting ready for the quench.
Randall, man, I just don't know what he's shaking his head about at this point.
Well, he's thermal cycling the blade, obviously. He's just not happy with those grinds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmith, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This This round is over.
Well, that sucks.
It'll be fun, they said.
All right, judges, is there a bladesmith whose work in the first round puts him automatically into that second round?
Yeah.
Which one was that, do you think?
That would be Gabe's.
All right, let's move on to Dave.
As far as the forging goes, I think he did the minimum, and that tip is so rounded. It's not shaped for stabbing.
This doesn't even have bevels grounded. There's easily 1/8 of an inch, if not more here, that hasn't even been touched yet. So there's several issues.
All right, let's move on to Josh's blade.
This particular weapon is made to slash sideways or diagonally. It's not meant for stabbing. The spine is not in line with the force behind it, so that could be an issue. There is a warp here, significant enough to see it not even go flat on the table.
I really just want to hear what they're saying.
Let's move on to our last bladesmith, Randall.
This one kills me. It looked like a classic sax when he forged this out. Once he got on the grinder, it went from being a sax to being disappointing.
His plunge grinds are way off. And then the other big issue is his edge. It's thinner here than it is up here.
Yeah.
And I really don't think there's enough meat left to be able to fix that problem. It's too thin.
All right, judges. Doug, have you made your final decision?
Yes, I have.
Dave?
Yeah.
Jay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go tell our smiths. Bladesmiths, the judges have completed their deliberation, and it's time for one of you to leave the forge. Randall, your blade did not make the cut.
Randall, your forging skills impressed all of us up here. You pretty much forged your blade into shape. But when you got to the grinder, it cost you so much material. And with grinders, there's no going back. Your edge is uneven, and the only way to fix that is by grinding even more. And there's just not enough material here to do that. And for that reason, we're letting you go.
Randall, please surrender your blade.
I kind of knew this was coming. The mistakes I made during the challenge threw me to the bottom of the heap. It's a little disappointing, but gave it my best shot. Probably my best advice to the other bladesmiths, try to avoid making mistakes.